Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Drop 60, drop 60. Cut 19, cut 19. Go.
They will go for it. It's Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hooker. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
From the gun, it's Hooker. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Ready?
Love fires that quickly outside. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. And inside give to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now Love going to change things up.
Ready?
Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Lions 20. Anders Carlson to kick off.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they're going to speed things up here. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Let's go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Hooker's going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
No gain on the play.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
49. Lions 27. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hurry.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
There he goes left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tag. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the double.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And the slot man goes in motion left. Hooker on first down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
And the Lions first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Lions.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
Come on.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
19 Tiger. 60 Vikings. 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 60 Vikings.
Now Hooker. Open man, that's Renfrow. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Start.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Hut.
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On 3rd down, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Tigers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Lions 27.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Hooker. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They can't tackle it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw, Hooker toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Hendon Hooker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
34. Jake Elliott set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hooker wants to change the look. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Come on.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Ready?
Here's Hooker.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Panther 11. Ready?
Hooker to throw.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and goal.
Warriors 70.
Now Hooker.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Okay, ready?
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
7 Pirates. Trap 60.
Throwing here is Hooker.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's Hooker. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. And now we've got a one-score game and at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
Jake Elliott set to
So they'll
kick off.
quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 3.
Green Jack. Hut.
Now Love. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Why would I hold him out for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement make your eyes